Hello everyone, welcome to Nagaland TV sab manulaga was. Aja ami khan Chumukedima police complex te hi na se. Ta ami khan neji ato di Rhododendron Hall de Department of Horticulture, SASRD, Nagaland University and National Plant Genetic Resources New Delhi khan ba participatory workshop on PGRs of Nagaland dynamic conservation and enhancing rural income do workshop ajibar shuru हुई तो अजी लगा चीफ केस तो श्री वाई किखतो सेमा IAS ताइबरा ताइदो एग्रीकल्चर प्रोटेक्शन कमिश्नर से ताइबा ग्रेस कोला से तुला वर्कशॉप ताइबी तुला बड़े मेगा साइ सबो
Same thing which is happening with the apple in the Himachal Pradesh. Apple is moving up and up. And similarly, those crops which are of subtemperate nature are also moving up, and the lower hills and lower places, these are being diminishing. Similarly, there are several land requirements. Lot of land requirement for agriculture is there due to the increasing population. This is also one of the reasons why this genetic diversity is under threat. So to address all these issues, we have a management PGR management system which starts from the collection of germ plant, characterization, then conservation and utilization. All these are the different components of PGR management. So I will not be touching all because Dr. Alawat would be speaking on the collection part. So I will be concentrating on the conservation strategies of plant genetic resources. And the best conservation strategy nowadays we talk is complementary conservation strategy. Rather, we have at NBPGR, as I told, the third largest gene bank. But throughout the world, gene banks are treated as the static conservation. There is no evolution taking place in the germ plant. So everybody is moving towards the field now. Everybody is talking about the conservation in the backyards. Everybody is now talking about the conservation at the farmer fields. With the collaboration of the farmer, we need to conservation. And that is known as the dynamic conservation, which is one of the topic itself of this workshop includes dynamic conservation. So dynamic conservation is the in situ conservation in the gene sanctuaries, national park or on-farm conservation. On-farm conservation is in collaboration with the farmers. I will be a little bit touching all this. And the traditional conservation practices are also there. The farmers for the several years, so several decades or several centuries, are conserving the seed at their home and in their community. So that also I will little bit touch. Now coming to the PGR management system in India, so there are the several ministries involved in this, several departments involved in it. Like Ministry of Environment, Forest and Climate Change. You must be knowing all they have the Biodiversity Authority of India, State Biodiversity Board, that BMCs are one of the very important biodiversity management committees.
Hello everyone, welcome to Nagaland TV sab manulaga was. Aja ami khan Chumukedima police complex te hi na se. Ta ami khan neji ato di Rhododendron Hall de Department of Horticulture, SASRD, Nagaland University and National Plant Genetic Resources New Delhi khan ba participatory workshop on PGRs of Nagaland dynamic conservation and enhancing rural income do workshop ajibar shuru हुई तो अजी लगा चीफ केस तो श्री वाई किखतो सेमा IAS ताइबरा ताइदो एग्रीकल्चर प्रोटेक्शन कमिश्नर से ताइबा ग्रेस कोला से तुला वर्कशॉप ताइबी तुला बड़े मेगा साइ सबो तो व्यूअर्स इतिया मिहान लो दे डॉक्टर R इलिथंग लोथा डायरेक्टर हॉर्टिकल्चर तलो दे से तो इतु वर्कशॉप ला पड़े आइबी एकता तिता तलो दे खता करि लो So thank you sir अपनी बात टाइम दिया करने So sir अपनी तो since अपनी भी तो workshop लगा organizer एक ता से तो अमी होती वो मुंजा तो इतु workshop organize कर ला outcome दो अपनी ला हिसाब ते किना हुआ
इतु workshop दो plant genetic resources लगा एक ता workshop यहाँ horticulture department भी एक ता organizer होएगी ना तो School of Agricultural Sciences and Rural Development, Mizipima, Aro, National Bureau of Plant Genetic Resources, Delhi, Melagina, Ekda Dangur workshop at the Korea se. Edo workshop do Bishi Kam Thala workshop Asekila, Mane, Nagaland, Edo Indo, Myanmar, Indo, China, Belt, Edo biodiversity hotspot Goina, Edola Bel de Ase. আমি খান নাগালেণ্ড তো আমি খান প্লান্ট জেনেটিক ৰিচৰ্চেছ ক'ব গ'লে বেছি তাকত আছে এতিয়া বেছিতো আমি খান হাৰে যোৱাৰ নিচিনা আছে হ'লে বি এতিয়া বি এইটোখন কনজাৰ্ভ কৰিবলৈ এইটোখন আৰু প্ৰটেক্ট কৰিবলৈ প্ৰিজাৰ্ভ কৰিবলৈ এতিয়া বি অপৰচুনিটি বেছি আছে সেইটো কাৰণে আজি এইটো ৱৰ্কশ্বপ লোৱাটো এইটো লগা নলেজ লৈ কিনে এইটো লগা মেছেজ লৈ কিনে আমি খান এইটো এতিয়া আমি খান হাত দি কি আছে এইটো বিয়া নহয় কিনে হাৰাব নিদি কিনে ৰাখি দিব এনেকুৱা একটা এইমছ আৰু একটা থাকি কিনে এইটো লগা টাৰ্গেট থাকি কিনে কৰা আছে এইটো কাৰণে এইটো লগা আউটকামটো যিহ'লে ভাল হ'ব আৰু পজিটিভ হ'ব আৰু এইটো লগা মেছেজটো লৈ কিনে মানুহখন আমি খান কি আছে এইটোতো বেছি কাম থা লগা আছে আমি খান জংঘল দি কি আছে কি কাজ হবি এইটো হাৰ্বছ হবি ফুল হবি নহ'লে কি মেডিচিনেল প্লাণ্ট হ'বি আমি খান কি আছে এইটোতো আমি খান ভাল পৰা চাই কিনে ৰাখিব লাগে গৈ না এইটো লগা ৱৰ্কশ্বপ লগা আউটকামটো ভাল হ'ব যিহ'লে ভাল হ'ব কিন্তু আমি এইটো ইচ্ছা আছে
তো এতিয়া আমি হানে দে ডক্টৰ C.S. মেইটি তাইতো প্ৰফেসৰ এণ্ড HOD ডিপাৰ্টমেণ্ট অফ হৰ্টিকালচাৰ নাগালেণ্ড ইউনিভাৰ্চিটি তালোতে এইটো ৱৰ্কশ্বপ লপৰতে হুতি লোৱা so thank you sir thank you so much for your time so sir we want to know regarding today's workshop if you could highlight about today's workshop.
Today's workshop particularly in the plant genetic resources in Nagaland, dynamic conservation and utilization and how to enhance the farmers rural youth. So this program is organizing with the Nagaland University, State Department of Horticulture and National Bureau of Plant Genetic Resources, New Delhi. So this workshop, it will get benefit our officials, our farmers, our beloved students. So how to conserve the plant genetic resources, and we know that Nagaland having lots of Jamplasm, lots of plant species, lots of flora and fauna, and slowly because of our soil degradation, because of our natural habit changes, environmental problems, so it is deteriorating, and as a result of that, one day we'll lose all these germplasms. Then those germplasms have very potential and utility. So not only the environment, it will help to improve the crop, to develop a new varieties, because of some germplasms, some genetic resources, they are resistant, tolerant to high temperature, low temperature, pests and diseases. So those germplasm, if we take for the further crop improvement program, then it will be helpful for our commercial crops that may increase their yield, they develop their resistant power, tolerancy. So that's why we are organizing, we are awareing our officers, we are awareing our students, our farmers, that they should learn how to conserve, how in the village level or individual level they conserve all these germplasms.
তো এতিয়া আমি হানলোদে ডক্টৰ S.K. Malik ৰিচাৰ্চ পাৰ্চন তাইতো প্ৰিন্সিপাল সাইণ্টিষ্ট NB PGR নিউ দিল্লী পৰা আছে তাইবি তালোতে আজি তোলা ৱৰ্কশ্বপ লপৰতে কথা কৰি লোৱা Thank you, sir, so very much for your time. So, sir, I just have some questions for you. So, regarding this workshop, since you're also one of the resource person and you have come all the way from Delhi, sir, we wanted to know what will be the benefit of this workshop for our state Nagaland.
This workshop actually is on plant genetic resources management, and it's used for the community and for the rural development. So National Bureau of Plant Genetic Resources is the organization which under the umbrella of ICR, which works for the plant genetic resources management. And you must be knowing that plant genetic resources are the building blocks of any crop improvement program. And these are being used for the several crop improvement programs for the different crops. And beside that, these local land races or local genetic resources play a very important role for the farmers also. And nowadays, when we talk of nutrition and health, these are local land races which are rich in several antioxidants and several minerals need to be promoted and conserved. So this is the main idea here, to organize a workshop to sensitize the researchers, farmers, and the other stakeholders about the plant genetic resources of Nagaland, and which are indigenous and having lot of importance. And due to several reasons, as I explained in my presentation also, these local genetic resources are degrading fast. So we need to have the several practices for the sustainable agriculture and the practices to protect these our indigenous genetic resources. So we in this workshop are talking about the dynamic conservation with the farmers' participation. We want that farmers should participate for the conserving and utilizing these genetic resources, and the farmer should be sustained, and he should also get the economic benefit out of these local land races. There should be the backup, there should be the value addition, there should be the marketing policy for these local land races. So these items can go to different markets, to the places where people can afford in the urban areas. So the farmer will get more money out of these land races. Only then the farmer will protect these land races. Otherwise, slowly we are going to lose them, and this speed will be carry on, and we will be losing all these very precious genetic material.
तो इति अपनियान हुना निशना different resource persons kan bra state pa hubi central ba hubi tahan bra अपनियान के जाने बोले दिया निशना इतो workshop ला ऊपर दे ताहन बा को आदो community participation बिशी लगे गुना जाने बोले दिशे और अमियान बा हुना दो येते अजी ला workshop ते 128 delegates आही गेना से और ताहन बा को आदो इदु वर्कशॉप पर ताहन कम्युनिटी सब बने किलो ते पार्टिसिपेट कुछला मेहला नागलैंड सब बनवी जाने रिच इन फ्लोरा एंड फाउना से इतु नहारव निमिदे सब बने किलो ते स्टूडेंट्स खान भी फार्मर्स खान भी इक्री दे काम कुछला महला बायोडाइवर्सिटी नहारा बोगना जाने बोले दिशे तो एना निशना न्यूज साइड एगिबी नागलैंड टीवी मोयसे चंदबिनी मोला वीडियो जर्नलिस्ट असे जुचान फॉर NLTV दिमापुर